Jack, it's been a pretty good start to the season, hasn't it, so far?
Yeah, it's been alright, been good. Obviously we're pleased with how we started. Results have been good, still plenty of work that we can do performance wise. Obviously we're aware of the sort of blip that we're going through with the second half performances, even though I thought against Notts County that was definitely an improvement. But yeah, we've got a lot of things to work on, so hopefully another 3 points a weekend will kick-start us again.
It's been a fairly strong transition, hasn't it, into League Two football, and it feels like under the new boss you've all hit the ground running.
Yeah, there's obviously been a lot of changes from obviously the opposition and the way we're playing compared to last season, and obviously new personnel that we brought into the building. So naturally it does take time to gel, but we've got a lot of experience in the group now, so that's not an excuse. We've all played a lot of games, so obviously there's a little fine tuning that needs to be done, but I think we've come together pretty well. Results are the most important thing for all the season really, so if you can play well on the way, that's ideal, but we haven't been playing our best and still winning games, so that's definitely a good thing.
Well, it's a huge factor, isn't it, that it feels like you guys haven't necessarily strung it together for 94 minutes yet, and yet those wins are still coming in.
Definitely, yeah. You see it at the top level, don't you? Sort of United were renowned for it for ages, weren't they? Sort of a good team is a team that can win and not play the best. So that's definitely a good trait to have for us. Obviously, we want to play well all the time, but that's never going to happen at this level of football. So if we can keep doing that, then that definitely put us in good stead for the rest of the season.
How do you feel about your own performances this season?
Yeah, I think they've been alright. Obviously, being asked different things of what I've been having in the past, having took some time to adjust last season, and I spoke to you guys about that quite a lot. It's now a different thing again, so it's just fine tuning those little details. And obviously, I'm staying in the team and doing what the manager's asking of me. We're a bit more direct this year, so I'm adding that to my game with a few more longer passes rather than the short stuff we were doing last season. And yeah, I'm staying in the team, so that's all I can do. As long as I'm playing football, I'm happy.
Do you feel that plays to your strengths a little bit more, because the manager's just been singing your praises actually about your range of passing and your ability to play those longer balls sometimes?
Yeah, I like to think that that's something that I'm quite good at, the sort of longer range passing, and I've done that pretty consistently this year, hitting Cam more than Dan, but that's definitely something that I like to. I'm glad that he's given me the opportunity to do, the manager, so I'm grateful for that, as obviously it's nice keeping the ball, but the way he wants to play, we want to score all the time, so it's nice to have that freedom to play those forward passes, and he gives me the confidence that if it doesn't go right, do the next one again. It doesn't matter, so I'm happy with that.
Well, that's what something else he said is that he doesn't mind you when it doesn't mind when you make mistakes, or if the ball doesn't necessarily get to the guy that you're aiming for. Just keep trying it and watch it come off eventually.
Exactly, yeah. It gives you all the confidence in the world to go and do it, because you're not worried if one doesn't go right. I don't want to do that again. He says if you do 3 in a row badly, then it doesn't matter, keep doing the same things, and I'd like to think that I wouldn't do loads in a row too badly.
But even you'd stop then.
Yeah, might think about it twice then, but no, he's been great.
Defensively, it's been fairly solid at times, but clean sheets, I think, up and down the league, clean sheets seem to be like gold dust for any team, but you guys will be striving for it and came pretty close to one on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, as a defender, that's what you pride yourself on, the clean sheets. We would like to have more of them. So that's something that we're definitely working on, and this week we've been working a lot on sort of defending our box and how we can improve that. So that's been good, and it's been tough. Obviously, there's a start of the season, teams are free flowing, want to score goals, want to get high at the league. So it's tough. And Saturday, felt disappointed not to get one. Obviously, it's a great strike from the lad that did score the goal. So that was annoying, as I felt our shape was pretty good on Saturday, and I felt pretty disciplined in our shape. So that was a shame, as I felt that was a good opportunity, especially going 1-0 up. But it wasn't to be, so we can only aim for one Saturday now.
It feels like the mood is significantly different to this time last year. I think the fans are on your side. I think all the players seem to be upward lifted and buoyed by everything that's going on around here. It feels like a completely different place, doesn't it? Yeah,
it's much more positive around the place, and obviously that comes from us on the pitch. Last year, I can't remember how many weeks they had to wait for even a goal, let alone a win last season. So obviously getting them on the board much earlier this season did us favour. And yeah, we're just looking to kick on now. We've got that platform to build on now, and having the fans behind us obviously helps massively throughout the season. So stick with us, and yeah, we'll keep doing all we can to get us up the table.
And another big game this weekend in Stockport County, a team that narrowly missed out on promotion last season, but another stern test for you guys.
Yeah, it'll be a real tough test. Obviously recruited well in the summer. They're a big club in League Two, and like you saw last season, they had a real good team and were unlucky to miss out really. So we're fully prepared for that, but hopefully we'll be ready to take 3 points.
Good.
Jack, a lot's been made of the players that have been signed in the summer and leaders coming into the club, players with experience in difficult situations, but it also applies to the players that were already here. And in the first few weeks, you've really stood up, and it's for the likes of you and Woz and Daniel. You had a difficult year last year, but it's a chance to do something about it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the gaffer made it pretty clear from his first day when he rang me in the summer. His first phone call was, "Don't want to speak about last season. That's done now. Just want to put it right now." So he didn't want any of that sort of negative mindset to creep into this season, which is ideal. That's just what I want to hear as a player. Just want a fresh start and, like you said, a chance to put it right. And I think me, Was, Dan, whoever was still here last year that's playing, is really grateful that we've started well and we're ultra keen to put it right this year.
But equally, a few new faces have come in. You've been playing alongside Tommy Smith, who's had experience in all sorts of different divisions. How have you found that this year?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, I think me, Was, and Tommy have had a pretty good relationship so far. I think we all understand each other's games pretty well. And yeah, having someone with as vast an experience in the game as Tommy is only going to put us as a group in good stead. So.
We've spoken today about Dan Harvey's new goal scoring form. I think you got one last season. Looking for a few more this year, perhaps.
Definitely, yeah. I had a chance at Colchester, which I don't know how the keeper saved, so I was gutted with that. But yeah, no, definitely the gaffer made it clear as well. It's not just up to the strikers to chip them with goals. So Dan's done brilliant and chipping with them. Woz has got one, so me and Smudge definitely need to get off the mark sooner rather than later. But no, I'm definitely looking to get a few more. And with our routines, I'm pretty confident that will come.
And just finally, it's been a really high-scoring division this year. We saw it in the first game at Wrexham and at Colchester as well. As a defender, does that surprise you, seeing all these high-scoring games?
Well, I want us to score a lot, but I don't really want to concede loads. So the Wrexham 3 goals, as much as we won the game, that was good. Conceding 3 goals is disappointing. But no, I think there's a lot of quality in League 2 now, so it doesn't surprise me all that much. There's a lot of good managers with good styles playing good football. So, and with the players naturally being good, there's going to be a lot of goals going in. So obviously, yeah, happy days when we're doing it, but we'll try to keep the goals against us to a minimum, obviously.